Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have a JP data download here. Seems like a decent, data download here. They gave us a ton of EZA characters. We have EGL Gotenks, we have the Topo and Pride Troopers, we have INT Gotenks, Ribrianne, and then we have the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and it is definitely time for me to get a new PC, right? I think, it's the, opening up pages is crashing, well, slowing it down, so, time to upgrade, that's fine. Alright, so we got those 5 EZAs, we have the time limit, Super Battle Road stage. Alright, so Gotenks will destroy that right away. I do want to talk about how, I swear people's expectations for EZAs is completely out of whack. Like, people are looking at this character, like, I don't, this dog shit from, bro, like, look at his passive. Like, people, like, this guy is not, like, super busted, and people are like, oh my god, oh, it's like, bro, like, this, bro, like, come on, like, not every character is gonna, like, in the same breath, like, they don't make a character super busted, and then I look over, and they're complaining that, oh my god, the game is too boring, these mechanics are too boring, like, it's like, God, like, I swear to God, people, I think it's probably going to be like this in any community, any game, anything, TV show, whatever. People are looking for an excuse to be mad. Like, people want to be mad. This guy is not crazy. He's probably, he probably just outright sucks. But, like, at a certain point, like, bro, like, this guy got his awakening in 2017. Like, there's a reason why, like, Super EZA Dragon Fist, I was like, what? Like, I was blown wowed by how good they made him. I couldn't believe it. Like, damn. They really made him super crazy. And, yeah. Okay, yeah. We get it. All right, so, we got the Super Battle Road stage time limit. We have the INT Gotenks EZA. INT Gotenks, to me, seems very good. I'm definitely excited for him. We have the new Dragon Ball story, Clash against Frieza. Okay, that's another... We're going to talk another thing about people just looking for an excuse to be mad. Patan. Okay. And then the support memory, Goku's Mercy. That's what I was referring to, is that. All right, let's jump in. So, we start with the sub EZAs. Okay, I guess we'll just talk about the sub EZAs first. AGL Gotenks, this guy's clear, defined role has always been Super Battle Road. And, I mean, they made him even more of a killer for that. Because this is the huge thing. He went from 30% chance to stun to now 50% chance to stun. I think this guy is fine. Because he's a Super Battle Road character. That's the point of him. Not every character needs to be Supreme Battle Spectacle Killer, right? Like, I look at this guy, and to me, he does feel like a success. Because he's going to do what he should. I mean, certainly we could look at this, right? Oh, okay, this is a permanent thing, huh? Oh, I think this morning when I was looking at his details, I thought that was... 50% dodge or die is still iffy. I mean, he's still... Yeah, he's actually a little bit better than I was thinking because of that. That kind of went over my head, I'm thinking. My main issue with him, I mean, you look at the whole kit, it's this. If we're going to give... So this guy's a Super Battle Road character, right? We're going to give defensive abilities for multiple enemies. Just raw defense doesn't cut it. Like, if this is like 50% damage reduction against 2 enemies, like, I love this guy. I love him. Even the way he is, he'll still be very good. He's a very good Super Battle Road character. I don't know. I mean, he's a nice support. I mean, it's going to be iffy to bring him. I mean, we'll make him full dodge. I mean, you're also going to, I mean, additionals. This guy will win you Super Battle Road fights with additionals, though. Is it time for me to bust out some of my, like, I've got some nasty, level 4, like, level 4 dodge, level 4 additionals. Maybe I'll bust one out for this guy. I've been grinding my ass off in the Whis event. But this guy, to me, I think he's fine, sort of, because he has a clear role. Remember, we're talking sub-EZA characters. My expectations for these characters is if they can be used anywhere, to me, they're a success. Like, I'm sorry. That's it. Topo and Pride Troopers. Actually, when I saw what their defense should look like, I think that this unit is a little bit better. Oh, their sticker's not bad, huh? Damn, okay. I think that this character's a little bit better than I was thinking, actually. They're probably going to be 1,000,000 defense with guard, which isn't, like, super elite when you have to, you know, get hit 10 times and then revive to get it, like 23 rolls from a Goku. But if that's what this character's going to be as a slot 2 character, while God of Destruction Topo is sitting in slot 1, we could be in business. I mean, don't, you know, delude yourself into thinking that this character's going toe-to-toe with Blue Gogeta, but, I mean, we could give him 33 dodge, and maybe that would work well. They do get 30% there. They are greatly reducing. This matters for Gogeta, by the way. Remember, like, so we get God Topo slot 1. He tanks it, because that's what he does. Then they are in slot 2, and then they'll debuff. I mean, that could factor in. That could matter. It really could. Okay. So there is that. I think that this character will work well with Topo. I really would have preferred that LR Jiren was the EZA and not INT Gotenks, but I think INT Gotenks they made really good. And he is still, like, gonna help Topo with his intro condition, so I'm okay with it. Okay. I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. As in, like, she seems obscene. Like, again, this is, guys, this is a sub EZA we're talking about here. This is not like, this is a sub EZA. And, I mean, she's getting 88% dodge? This is ludicrous. Like, for every Rainbow Key Sphere obtained, she gets 22% attack, defense, and dodge chance. Up to 88%. 4 Rainbow Orbs, I mean, I don't want to say that's going to happen every time, but, like, that's not, like, impossible. Right? Like, that's not that bad. Because she creates Rainbow Orbs. I don't know. I mean, so, and this condition right here isn't bad either, because it's just LR Ribrianne, Rosie Kakunsa, and LR Bulma. I mean, I was doing this video yesterday, where I was ranking every character until we got to, Topo at the end. And, like, if we get down here, like, towards the end, yeah, like, 20-ish, I'm starting to talk about LR Ribrianne at, like, 20-ish. So, like, yeah, like, this, bro, Ribrianne, she seems crazy, man. And it's like, you know, like, she's creating Rainbow Orbs. She's doing that. She's a nuking character while creating her orbs. Then she gets an additional super at 3 Rainbow Key Spheres, which, oh, by the way, is 50% attack and defense for 6 turns. What the hell? This is a sub-EZA. Again, this is sub-EZA. Bro, this is like, I don't know, like, look at what, like, AGL Bardock does compared to her. What the hell? Like, this is, like, you know, just, like, crazy. Like, how good she seems. Well, what teams are we looking at here? Universal Survival Saga, Peppy Gals, Giant, Transformation Boost, Power Wishes, Super Boss. Yeah, damn. There we go. Tournament Participants, Space Traveling Warriors, and Special Pose. Bro. Oh, she EZAs from... You enjoyed 17 medals? You're from INT Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, God Topo. Bro, they got us grinding the entire game to get these medals. Okay, man, sure. Yeah, bro. Like, what? Well, like, when we get a batch of sub EZAs and, like, this is in there, you know what? I don't give 2 shits about Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, man. Like, I don't care. Like, this is crazy. And this, you know, Giant, Peppy Gal, Super Bosses, Special Pose. These teams need this. So, pretty goddamn good, man. And then the last one is where's Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman? And we didn't talk about him in depth. I don't mind, so sub EZA, I do not mind at all restrictions to make sub EZAs good. Does not bother me whatsoever. New Dokkan Fest, that's like, can we not do this stupid shit? But I don't, like, I'm not feeling that way about this type of character. I'm not. It just doesn't bother me at all. The only thing I would say is, I mean, maybe 30% damage reduction does nothing. Like, that's not going to do anything. If we could buff that up to 50% damage reduction at least, I mean, you know, like, make him so, like, he can only be good against extreme class enemies is fine. He does have an additional high chance to super. I mean, they also team restricted him. I mean, we'll see what he looks like. I don't think he's gonna be anything exceptional. But that's okay. I mean, I know people like listen, I am in favor of a Deborah and this guy dual Dokkan Fest. I know, like, a lot of people wouldn't be super ecstatic about it and stuff like that. I would be okay with it. Because like, his Super Saiyan 2 transformation, like, that Kibito goads him into doing, bro, that needs to be like that as an intro. That episode is like, watch him, Gohan, at the World Tournament transform into Super Saiyan 2. How good it looks. So that would be fire. All right, so that covers the sub EZAs. Ribran is like, oh my god, what? Topo seems very good. Gotenks can fulfill his role, and this guy probably sucks, but let me see him in game first, but he probably sucks. Time limit Super Battle Road stage, Gotenks will be able to be useful immediately, right away. INT Gotenks is weak to heavenly events. Okay, we've recently gotten a ton of heavenly events buffs, so nothing really too crazy there. Okay, what else do we got here? INT Gotenks. I guess we should talk about INT Gotenks here. So Gotenks to me seems very, very good. I see a lot of similarities to Kefla. So I'm not saying that this guy is as good as Kefla or better than Kefla, but I feel like he's striking distance within Kefla is what it is. He has striking distance within her. To me, it's at least very similar to how I feel about Topo and Super Saiyan Vegeta. I feel very comfortable. Vegeta to me is clearly better than Topo, but Topo is not, like, you know, a tier below. Like, Topo is really good. I kind of think of it the same thing. Like, you know, I haven't had a chance to get to an EZA TUR list in a little bit, but Kefla would have been a tier by herself if I had done one when EGL Bardock came out. I wanted to, like, get a better experience with a lot of the other characters first, right? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all get it. So, all right. Gotenks, again, has a lot of similarities to Kefla. He's got the high chance to dodge right there. He's getting 50% defense for 3 turns right there is good. But, you know, like Kefla, dodge is going to be his main defensive mechanic. He also does increase dodge as he dodges in the turn. He is an INT unit, which is great. It means we can get him up to, like, 32 dodge, which is really good. Like, he's just got a lot of good stuff. And remember, Dokkan Fest EZA TUR, he has massive stats. This is a character that, you know, if he starts out in slot 7, he'll just auto-transform. A fear I have is this. I don't know. I might be inside my own head. Like, I'm just like I think it's way worse of an issue than it actually is, which is probably true. But I'm scared of that HP condition. I could just foresee that being an issue. Now, at the moment, they still cannot update active skills. So what they've started to do is they've built in abilities in the character's passive to kind of, like, circumvent maybe a flaw in the active skill. I think this character is, like, the prime example of how they can effectively work around it too. So their active skill, they get 24 ki, a monster active skill 70% attack buff, but also a monster 50% defensive. Like, these are huge numbers because it's an active skill, right? But what they did was they added in this. It's when they attack at 24 ki and HP is below 50%, which probably happens right here, they get 70% damage reduction. So that will cover up the defensive debuff that they have. Gotenks has something a little similar to this, where he has a 50% chance to recover 30% HP. I don't know why this is a 50% chance, I'll be honest. Like, they should have just given it to him. Just give it to him, boom. If your HP is so low that you can't, that, you know, 30% doesn't get you to it, sure, right? But why not just, you know, one time, you know, he just heals. I guess the thing that's good about this is you could proc this every turn if you're lucky, if you want to stay in Super Saiyan form. This guy is Super Battle Road Killer as well, by the way. Yeah, he has a 70% chance to stun. 50% defense for 4 turns. 70% chance to stun. 70% chance of an additional super. This guy is a Super Battle Road beast. Like, once this guy comes out, like, you're going to win the Super Battle Road fight. And then we have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, who's just going to be nutty. 300% stats. High chance to crit. 100% attack on super. Guaranteed additional super, always. 70% chance to dodge, unconditional. Then he's getting extra dodge. I don't know, man. This guy is crazy. He's really good. And then don't forget, 50% attack and defense right there. I don't know that the stun matters. Because this is, like, the earliest you can get him is turn 6, right? So, I don't know that that stun matters. By the way, that's not a problem. Like, I was told people go, oh, Gotenks isn't that good at the start of the fight. Yeah, so? Who cares? Like, the biggest bosses are deep in these fights, man. You're not getting to the biggest bosses on, you know, turn 1. Cell Max, sure. But, I mean, Gotenks is fine against Cell Max because he's a dodge character, man. Like, characters can't tank Cell Max. It's you dodge or you die. Are you Beast? Are you Evolution Blue Vegeta? Then you better fucking dodge, basically. I mean, there's others like, you know, Tech Fusion's a milestone, but you get the point. My one F word per video, I use it for emphasis right there, right? You're not Beast, you're not Evolution Blue Vegeta, you better damn dodge, okay? That's how Cell Max is. Except for the other, you gotta, blah, blah, blah. Because they're gonna go, well, what about Golden Frieza? Yeah, obviously, man, I'm making a point. Jesus, dude, okay? We got it. But yeah, Gotenks is good. And here's the other thing, These are the types of characters, kids, we want to be very good. The characters that are on 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 categories. The characters that are on 20 categories who are just monsters unconditionally, by the way. Gotenks has no bullshit restrictions at all. Like, this is exactly what you want. This, by the way, I think expectations are important for these types of characters. This blows my expectations away. I would not, this is double as good as I thought this guy would be. Easily. I was thinking that Kefla was probably going to just remain by herself for a while. But no, this guy looks really good. He looks really good to me. So there's that. There's the Dragon Ball story. Okay, and we can get into the support memory. So everyone was crying. Oh, here's the movies. Okay. I do care about this a lot. So Goku going Super Saiyan is a movie. And then there's just the 2? I guess that makes sense. So people were crying that this is a support memory. Oh, they could have made an active skill, stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. But here's the thing. Dude, they could just reuse the support memory, like the animation for a character. They've proven they will do it. So I do think people are literally, like, building up their rage for no purpose. Like, they might have it in the pipeline that this will be used again. And I don't mind them directly reusing part of it, too. Like, the LR Beast Gohan intro has, a couple reused shots from the active skill. I don't care. It looks good. And there's new shots in there. I do think at a certain point, like, like, a lot of this stuff is a little bit more fun when, you just are looking to have fun. Right? I don't know. I mean, I know people will say, oh, Mr. Super Tough Critic on all the, well, I guess I wasn't really tough I'm not a tough critic on EZA characters, I feel like. Throw Frieza in front of me. I'll rant about Frieza all day long. Because this is not what a Dokkan Fest TUR should be. This. But, besides that, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. But yeah. What is this, by the way? 4th turn from the start of battle. 15% attack and defense for exploding rage characters for 2 turns. Okay. And then from the 4th turn onwards, wait, Battle of Fate characters get 15% stats too? And when there's a Battle of Fate enemy, wait. Let me take a look at it. All right, I see. Yeah, like the Google Translate's messed up a little bit. So the stats, that's for exploding rage from turn 4. And then the rest of it, Battle of Fate, it's just key. So this is not like this. Get rid of this. So it's if there is a Battle of Fate enemy, all allies get 2 key for 1 turn. That's what it is. Yeah, from the 4th turn, if there's a Battle of Fate enemy, all allies get 2 key for 1 turn. And then from the 4th turn, Exploding Rage characters get 15%. Okay. Interesting. So many of these support memories are buffs right away, right? Like, it's like, first couple of turns. This is on turn 4, so that's intriguing to me. Goku, and then these are just a bunch of assets for the Dragon Ball story. We're using this? Really? Okay. Because this is Angel Golden Frieza, or Angel Frieza, but they're just going to use it as Final Form Frieza, sure. I'd like to see this guy as a Dokkan Fest. To be fair, Namek, to me, is filled up with 50 unused Dokkan Fests so far. Like, they could do a crazy Piccolo and Nail Dokkan Fest. I'd love to see something with Krillin and Gohan, right? Like, they could do a lot of shit with Namek still. Namek would be fine. Like, Golden Week, Kaioken Goku Final Form Frieza. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's what we want. So, let me know what you guys think. Pretty good data. I'd say this batch of EZA characters, to me, they get my seal of approval. Let me know what you guys think, but Gotenks, again, seems very good.